Right. Looks like it's up and running. So howdy, this is PaleRider, and welcome to my stream. Tonight I'm playing Witcher 3. Wait, Witcher 1. What am I thinking? Witcher 1. I was playing Fallout 3 earlier. Got 3 on the brain. But yeah, so since...
Can't see a thing.
Can't see a thing because you ain't got that swing. Do-wop, do-wop, do-wop. So,
Bad pain in my chest.
it's usually slow at the beginning of this nighttime stream, so I think I'm going to start it out by going and looting all the houses.
Hasn't rained hard lately.
See if I can get some good stuff. I mostly want to find books because there's a lot of new books that came into that new district, and it's going to cost me way too much money.
Damn it!
To buy them all.
Whatever you do, don't bet on the boxing. It's rigged. What do you want?
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. Let me throw a few things. Got 2 of those assassin's daggers in here. And that in there. Oh, I got quite a few of these. Should make some potions. These fangs I need to take to a... somebody in the other district. There's a contract out on those. So that crap... Cow's milk, yeah. There's somebody in the other inn that wanted cow's milk, so I'm gonna keep that with me. Let me sell some of this crap though.
Made up your mind.
Save those. Alright, that's enough for now. Let me make some potions. How many? I don't think I need any potions right now.
Damn it!
But
Any rooms?
5 orange.
I need to get rid of my toxicity level, and this is the best way to do it. So I might as well do this. Let me check on the potions. Yeah, I figure I might as well do this boring stuff right now, since there's nobody really watching. Maybe one person watching. I don't know if it's the game or the time of night, but yeah, I don't get half as many views as I do in the earlier streams. Okay, cat. I do need some cat potion. Only have 1 left. I use that a lot. Got to be real careful what I use too, because there's some of this stuff that I need to turn in for Witcher contracts. Oh crap. Oh no. Oh wait, okay, the third one's the in the chest. I need to get it after I'm done with this. Of these gravier bones, I need 3 of those to turn in for a contract. Get one more cat. Black blood. I used that last time too. That seemed to work good. But I can't make that. I don't have a strong enough thing. Let me get a stronger one. I should be able to make it. Black blood. Yep. Wait, Beast Fang. I need some of those too. Wait. Damn it. No, these are the fangs that I need to turn in. What's the beast fangs? I got 18 of those. Okay, I think I'm good. Quicksilver. Wow, I don't have a whole lot of Quicksilver. That's the last one of them. Damn it. I really wish they would have made this so that you can take, you know, change these. Because see how this... Okay, so what you need to make this potion is these vitriol. You need 3 of those. You need 1 rebus. These are the... See, each one of these ingredients have different elements, I guess. I don't know what you would call these. Substances. That's what they call them, substances. So each one of these things have different substances. Some of them have just 1, some of them have 2. I think there's even some that might have 3. So to make this, I need 3 of the vitriol, 1 rebus, and 1 aether. And that's what's inside each one of these. See, I got a vitriol there, but it also has something else in that one. This one has vitriol, that one has vitriol. This one has rebus, and this one has the aether. But there's other things in here that have aether. So I could probably... There's something that has aether that I have 21 of those. For some freaking reason, it's taking this one, which I only have 1 of, and it also has that whatever. But see, I might need this Quicksilver for what's this one? Might need the Quicksilver for a quest of some kind. So why not take one of these things that I have the most of? You know, it would be pretty easy to write it in to say, if they automatically take these ingredients out. They can take out of the piles of ingredients that have the most items in it of the specific substance that they need. You know, instead of taking the last one of one, just in case that comes up that you might need it for something else later. I don't know. I know, like, so these right here, if for some reason this potion needed that cubrith or rubido, if it needed one of those, it would automatically take one of these. And then I actually need these 2 bones, gravier bones, for a quest. And it'd really suck if it used those. So another way that they could have did that, instead of taking the highest one here, is if you could just like click on this, take it out, put it back in here, and then maybe put something else in, like, oh, maybe you can, like this. Did it work? Oh, I tried this before and it didn't freaking work. The same thing with this. This is the last one of these. What do I need? Vithrol? But see, these fangs, I have a lot of those fangs. Where are they at? I got 18 of those. So let me pull that out. I tried this before and it freaking wouldn't do it. And this one I have plenty of. That's this, right? Yeah. Okay, so that makes a lot of difference. I'm going to make one more of these. Now it's trying to take that acid again. This one has... Where's that? There is one item that I have like 40 something of. Here it is. That's ribis. Okay. If I need any ribis, there we go. So instead of this, I could put one of these in. And instead of this, what was that? Visceral. This one, Vitrol. There we go. All right. I got to see what else I need. Tawny oil. Oh, that's what I just made. No, I thought I made white gull. There we go. So what's tawny oil for? Wolf. Wives' tears. I got one of those. Neutralizes the effects of alcohol toxin. Why do I only have one of those? And why didn't I use it when I got drunk earlier? Is that Quicksilver again? You know what? I'm not going to worry about this stuff right now. Let me get out of there. And save. Save when it comes back, I mean. Didn't get rid of my toxin.
Who's this?
I do have a potion that'll get rid of toxins, but I didn't want to waste it. It's one of these new ones. That's it. Yeah.
Damn!
Wait, what was that? Raspberry juice? Where'd that go? Sell that crap. I got 2 of them. Why didn't they stack? Huh, that's weird.
Any rooms?
5 or...
Okay, this time I'm waiting until morning. 10 hours. Wow.
Damn it. I need to rest.
So everything respawned in this freaking place, man.
Yoo-hoo!
Yoo-hoo! Everything respawned in the whole
Hell with it.
game. Wow.
Fuck it.
This guy's got nothing to say now.
Huh?
At least your beard's not freaking out.
I'll find you later.
That's a nice change.
Mate,
Alrighty, let's sell all this crap now. Cow's milk. Cow's. Why isn't this stuff stacking anymore? That's the same item as that, but they're not stacking. I don't see any differences in them. Sometimes some of the potions won't stack because they used a different type of ingredient. Like this one says, contains rubido as the dominant substance. If it had a different thing for the dominant substance, it wouldn't stack right. But these should stack. Cow's milk is cow's milk. All it's doing is taking up an extra space. And I need all the room I can get. Wait, oh wait, shoot. I'll sell her this freaking raspberry. Cow's milk, though, I want to save. Actually, I'll sell one of them. And... That's good. I'm never going to get my inventory straight, am I? Oh, yeah, I need to get that other skull. There it is. I think that's it. Should really sell some of this stuff, but what I wanted to do is last night after I got done, I was gonna
My nose itches.
get on and just go loot everything.
Got any?
Shh, not here.
I'm hard up.
Fix up my inventory. Do a lot of the things that are just boring.
oh, done.
And I was too freaking tired after I got off last night. so I figured I'd do it today, but then today I got busy freaking working on my computer some more. Had a little bit of problems with my computer. Still having problems with it. I don't know what's going on with my computer, but it's doing some funky things. Like, just tonight, after my last stream, which I ended it at a little after 10, and I saved a thumbnail to my second hard drive, and then I went and did a few things. I came back and I was gonna make the thumbnail to put on the stream for earlier, and I couldn't get onto that freaking hard drive. It wouldn't let me on, and
shit in my
I don't know what in the hell was causing it. So I ended up I rebooted the computer, and when it started back up,
damn, what a
it
freak.
couldn't find either hard drive. It just came up with this freaking message, and I've been getting this a lot lately.
Damn, these
where
humans
I
hire
keep
me.
saying, I even mentioned it earlier in my my first stream, that gives me that message saying that I need to insert a bootable disk and press any key. I have freaking 2 hard drives.
Anytime.
The first one, the main one's bootable. It should have worked. But then, after rebooting it a couple times, it finally found the hard drive, I guess, and it booted into Windows. But when it did, it freaking went to a different profile. It went to a generic profile. Wow, there's all kinds of stuff. Like, it didn't... I only have one profile. It's not like I have, you know, separate profiles for different people, because I'm the only one that uses this computer, so I just have one main profile. Don't even have a freaking password, because nobody's going to mess with my computer. It should boot up and go right into my profile, but it went into a generic profile, and it said something about it that it couldn't find my profile or something. I don't know. It's a long ass freaking explanation. What? And so I had to log out of that profile and wait for it to come back up and show my profile, and then I clicked on it, and then it logged into my profile. That's the second time it's done that on me. It's like, do I have a freaking virus that's causing all this crap to happen? I don't think so. I don't know of any virus that would do crap like that, not freaking show your hard drives. It's like it's doing just this like mischievous type things. And I actually thought, okay, the first time that my hard drive, it didn't show my hard drive, was after I had been messing with the fan the very first time. Actually, no, the fan was making a lot of noise the other day. Well, it has been for a little while. And
looks like I have to deal with these idiots.
Solid meal.
So I've been working on my freaking fan quite a bit.
Those non-human thieves should be expelled from the city.
I daren't buy fish. Who knows how the plague spreads?
So, fan was making some noise, and so I found out if I tapped it on the side, it would stop making the noise. It was stupid of me to even think of doing that, because what I thought what happened is, okay, so after doing that one day, and I thought maybe I hit it a little too hard and it shook something loose, or maybe just the fan itself making all that noise. It was vibrating.
I need
and
to
shook
save
something
more.
loose, and you know the hard drive didn't come up.
Oh, Lord.
That's when it first did that thing about insert bootable disk and hit
How
any
much
key.
longer?
It wouldn't even go up into Windows. The first time it did that, I did that, right? First time it did that was after I was having problems with the hard drive. So I thought that that was the problem. Why is there a dead lady in here? So I thought it just shook it loose. So I took apart the computer. There's nothing in there. All right, I took off the sides off the computer and unplugged both hard drives from the motherboard and from the hard drive itself, the cable, and plugged it back in, thinking that maybe the connections were loose. And it worked fine
Old age is no joke.
after I did that.
I'm off to the castle gate.
So I figured that fixed it. But now it's been doing it a lot. I don't know how many times it's happened since then. At least I'd count maybe 10 times it's happened since then. Hey, here's that dentist dude. What did he freaking want? The dentist wanted me to get something for him.
How can I help you?
Oh, is he the one that wanted the fangs? Oh, wait, no. Oh. I gotta turn those in. He wanted teeth. I can't give him those yet.
People dislike you.
They sneer until their toothache.
They don't pull teeth by themselves.
I don't bother with the gap-toothed ones. They always spit on me.
Take care.
Until you get a cracked tooth.
Until you get a cracked tooth. Till you get a cracked tooth. Anyway, I just hope my computer freaking doesn't take a dump on me or something, man. My hard drive, or not hard drive, yeah, the hard drive going out. That'd be bad, but I don't think it's the hard drive, it's the motherboard. And it's a fairly new motherboard. I just bought it about 1.5 years ago.
I cannot wait to fight.
Screw co-op existence.
Can I get in those stores now? I don't think I was able to get in there before. Yeah, there's so much loot. Looks like one of Santa's elves. Hey, where's my Christmas present? It's locked.
Plague.
These guys are pissed at me. Let's see if they're still pissed.
What do you...
Show me your wares.
I cannot. You don't come recommended, and we only serve our own and friends.
See ya.
Ooh, book. I already read this one, but I could sell it. Also, on these late night streams like this anymore, I'm probably Only going to do them for 2 hours instead of 3. I planned on doing them for 3, but after doing a 3-hour stream already, I kind of tired out. Can't quite make it till 2 o'clock. Hey, there's Zoltan.
Everyone's gone mad.
Yes?
How are you doing?
Ever considered marriage, Geralt?
My profession's not exact.
You see,
Go on.
I haven't seen
Already heard all this.
I wouldn't.
hardly.
Farewell.
What brings you?
Yeah,
Goodbye.
nothing new. This guy's got a cheapy place. Most of these houses in this whole game have an upstairs. He doesn't even have an upstairs. And it's real smart getting a... That's a bedding freaking pad that close to the fire. Burn that place down. What you doing there? Booby's almost showing.
I'm so...
Tuck that thing back in. Might catch a draft. Wow, there's so much stuff. Man, is this stuff just not stacking right anymore? Wait, oh, okay, forget it. Forget I spoke. Okay, now I'm full. Wait, maybe not. Now I am. And... oh, maybe I have room for that one. And he's not here. Oh, shit! Oh, that scared the piss out of me. Oh. Wow. Wow. I thought I was getting attacked. Oh, man. Yeah. I need to go empty some stuff. I don't know. That sucks. The books are what's worth the most. I don't want to leave books behind. This is probably worth one freaking horn. Let's take this instead. What was in this one? Oh yeah, that stuff's worth a little more too. Yeah. I don't know. I need to go get rid of some stuff. Go here and sell it.
What do you need?
Boonabug, hey! What's up? Missed you at the earlier stream. You've been busy, huh? Kinds of edibles. kind of edibles. What was that? Oh, that's the cow's milk. What's it? Goat's milk. Huh. Might save the goat's milk too. Okay, what will she buy here? Nothing. Nothing. Who's this guy? Oh, that's a dentist.
What can I do?
Fat boy? Fatter than me? I like guys that are fatter than me. Makes me look skinny next to them. Yeah, we'll sell that too. What the hell?
Get it?
Nope.
Oh, ouch!
Ouch. What'd I do? Step on your toe? What do you got in here, man? Ah.
Why do you stare?
Because
What
you're
you-
funny looking. See, that's worth 40. It was only 12 though. And 16. Well, worth a little bit at least. Still. What the hell?
Get it?
Alright, that should give me enough room to go freaking loot some more.
Oh, ouch!
Ooh, ouch. Ooh, ow, ow, ooh, ooh.
Idleness tires me.
You what?
Beware if you intend to stay. Fanatics hunt non-humans at night.
Oh, wait. If I can- I've been very busy lately. Hubby decided to go ahead and total his car, so now he's been dragging me around to car lots, and we didn't get home until later this evening. Yeah. I'll be glad when all of this car business is over. Oh, he decided last time he said that the insurance company wanted to do that and he didn't want to total it. Finally decided to do it. And he's trying to get another car now. What kind of car is he looking for? He's getting up in age now. He might want to have a midlife crisis and get himself a Corvette.
Till tomorrow.
Like that. Wait, let me go over here. I'm gonna start over here.
Why did she treat me so?
Ain't that what people do when they start getting older? They want a sports car, Corvette or a Porsche.
Ah, crap. I'm wasting time.
I know a friend of mine. She, I think it was when she was getting. She was just got 50. She just turned 50, and she went out and bought a red Mustang. That was 2005 or something. Okay, Granny's gonna get me if I not careful. I don't see her. She's gonna get me. What's this? Pickled lard. Can I even sell that stuff? No. What happens if I click on that? No, I knew it. Can I take it? No, I can't get it out now. It's stuck in there. Cordial. You can't sell that either. And her diary. I already have her diary. There it is. Don't need two of them. So Granny took a hike, man. Wonder if Shawnee's even still around. What the hell? Her cordial's in here too. What the hell? Pickled lard, ballad. Oh, what's that? Dandelion's book. A volume containing ballads written and performed by the famous bard Dandelion. Dandelion won't tell no lies. Tell me if she laughs or cries. Blow away, Dandelion. Yep, and he pretty upset because he really liked that car. He had a Toyota Prius, and that's what he's looking for. He loved them. He loves them. Isn't Prius like a hybrid? The red Mustang sounds nice.
I'm off to the castle gate.
Particularly fond
Peddler
of
there
muscle
sells great
cars.
bread.
I
Good
love
food's
muscle
hard to
cars.
come by. When will the merchants be allowed back into the city?
Rumours say quarantine will last while the plague rages.
Just
Well,
our
for a
luck.
deluge.
If I had the money, I'd get me.
Oh, no use talking.
Well, my favorite car ever is a
We're in for a deluge.
66 GTO.
Downpour.
A friend of mine used to have one when I was growing up, when I was a teenager, and he'd get too drunk to drive, and he'd always let me drive it, and it has got to be the coolest car that I've ever drove. Not the coolest, the fastest, and it's got a lot of I don't know, it's hard to describe, but the coolest car I ever drove I actually had was a 65 Cadillac. I loved that
How
car,
much
man.
longer?
That was my favorite car that I ever owned.
What can I get her?
But I've owned two Le Manses, which are pretty much a cut-down GTO. They just aren't as fast and souped up as a GTO, but they look just like them, except for the front end is chrome on the Le Mans, and the front end's not chromed on
What do you want?
a GTO.
I get sad when it rains.
Oh, wait, I didn't read Dandelion's book. Where is it? Is it in here? What the hell? Where'd it go? Oh, that's it. Right click to read. There we go. Destiny. Autumn scents have pervaded the air, or pervaded the air. The wind stole the words from our lips. That's the way it must be. Please don't shed those diamonds that run down your cheeks. That's kind of poetic, I guess. It's only worth $10.
The roads will be...
Did I go in here yet? Or is that where it just came from, probably? I don't know where I've been. Oh, what happened? What happened?
Who are you?
I...
Out now!
Wow. Who was that? Let me save and try that again. Looked like Granny, but I think it's her crazier cousin.
Who are you?
I...
Out now!
Wow, that voice. Hybrid and got great gas mileage. Yeah, I bet it did, man.
Downpour.
Storms come in.
I'll go this way. Oh, let's try this one. GTOs are very nice. I've got two fixer-uppers that I intend to tackle. One is a 73 Camaro. That's a good car. And was my first car. Cool. The other is a 68 Firebird. That's one of my favorite cars. Convertible even. Cool. That one I inherited. Dang. That's one of my favorite cars right there, Firebird. In the 60s, or 70s, I mean, 70s, I was a little bit too young in the 60s to hitchhike, but in the 70s, I used to hitchhike all over the freaking place. It's before I was old enough to have a car, and shit, I was kind of fearless, I guess, when it came to freaking hitchhiking. I didn't care. I one time got picked up by this guy in a 68 Firebird no, that wasn't a convertible though, was it? But it was a 68 Firebird, and he had it all freaking fixed up, man, and it was so freaking nice. It had a Pontiac 400, which is not, it's, I guess, well, you probably know, I guess they only came out with them, with that Pontiac in, you know, a lot of the cars had, a lot of the, between all the GM cars, you know, Oldsmobile, Buick, Pontiac, and Chevy used a lot of the same engines, but Pontiacs, some of their muscle cars had special engines like that. Like the Pontiac 350 was kind of like the regular GM 350, but it had, it was just a little bit different. It was better, I thought. That's what I had in the Monzas I had. But the 400 is kind of a special engine, I guess, man. That's the
I won't have to water my garden.
The only cars that had them were certain Pontiacs, and I think most of them were Firebirds. They also had a 400 for the GTO, I think. Pretty sure. I'm full again. Yeah, that guy had a 400 with like a, I think it was like a 4-speed Hurst transmission. He had a Holly 4-barrel, and he had it like kind of jacked up in the rear with bigger tires in the back. It just looks so freaking cool, man. The back tires were bigger in the front. I think like, the backs were like 15s and the fronts were like 14s or something. And they were a lot wider, back ones.
Not enough play for this.
He's too strong.
I
Hit him
gotta
with
go
a pan.
sell some stuff again.
I'll save.
My dad and I wear
crap.
going
I'm
to
wasting
work
time.
on the Firebird together, but he passed away. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's a good project to do.
There are more massacres in the non-human quarter.
As Raupanek says,
Yeah, my dad's
the
the one
only
that
good
taught me how
elves
to
are dead
work on
elves.
cars.
All non-humans are the same.
The elves are worse.
Actually, it was him and his friends would sit around drinking beer, like on a Saturday, and laughing at me and telling me what to freaking do and get me under the hood while they just stood around and freaking told me what to do. They thought it was funny. And I'd bust my knuckles and crap. I can't wait to get my Firebird running. And it's got a 400 engine, but it's froze. I need to strip it and take it to a machine shop to have the Magnaflux to verify the integrity of the block. Yeah, make sure it doesn't have any cracks and stuff. If it's froze,
I'm
there's
exhausted.
a lot of reasons why it
Night
froze.
stood pretty as a painting.
I regret missing it. Old age
A lot
is
of times,
no jest.
freezing when it freezes, though, it could really mess up the block. If it's froze from the crank or if it's froze from the piston,
I haven't the
slip the
strength.
ring. That could cause it. The bushings on the crank sometimes will like fuse, and that can mess up the freaking guides or whatever on the crank. You have to get those honed and make sure that you get freaking oversized freaking bush or bushings or whatever. Yoo-hoo! Okay, I gotta sell this crap to her. It's been a long time since I worked on a car, man. I might be getting some of my information wrong. I used to work in a couple different junkyards and tear apart cars, so I learned a lot from doing that. I never worked in a shop where I actually worked on cars. I did a lot of that on my own, but I've never worked in a shop where I had to work on cars, except in the junkyard. And that was working on junked cars. What I would do, I worked in the what they called the engine room, and it was a big hangar. One of the junkyards I worked at was at an old airport that was converted into a junkyard, and one of the hangars was, we called the engine room. We just pull engines, any cars that came in that had that actually still ran. We'd yank the engine out and stick it in the engine room, and customers would come in and they would want to hear the engine. So we just set it. We had this battery cart that on wheels. It had battery. It had a little like lawnmower gas tank on it that we could just hook up to the carburetor, and we'd go around and make sure we get a lot of times the parts get stripped off those engines, so we'd have to go around and freaking look for parts all over the freaking junkyard. Look for parts and set the engine up. You know, put the carburetor on, put a starter on it, make sure all the spark plugs are in, wires, distributor, and everything. You know, just get it all set up on the floor, and then start it on the floor. It's freaking crazy, man. Flames that shoot out the freaking the where the manifolds go. You know, it's crazy, man. That was probably my best training I ever had on working on cars, though. Man, so much stuff here. Which is the... That's what I'm keeping. We can sell these. These. All the spirits I want to keep. What's this? Bear fat. I want to keep that too. All right. This takes a long time looting all these freaking houses, man. But it's the best way to find things, and I need to find all the... all the books that I don't want to have to rebuy. Put that in there. Wait, that lady was in, so I can put this in there until I get to the other end. Yeah. You know what? I'm just going to stick this stuff in here for now. That's a lot better. It's been a while since I've been under a hood myself. I learned from my dad, worked on in his small... Oh yeah, you told me about that. Still have much to learn. I had my small intern license when I was working with him. Cool. I actually should have freaking got into that. When I was in my 30s, late 20s, I guess, I went to a vocational school, and they had two different classes. One was for smog and tuning up and stuff, and the other one was for front end and brakes. And I decided I was going to do the front end and brake one. And what is that? What? Never been in here.
What's this?
Let me see. I never got a job in the field, though. I actually, after I got out of the vocational school, I tried to go to all the different tire shops. I figured I could get it. You know, tire shops, they do brake jobs. They do, oh crap, a bunch of these guys. Damn, wrong sword. Whoa. Took care of them all in one swing. They did alignments, things like that, you know, so I figured that'd be the perfect place to work. And I tried for a couple years trying to get a job at a freaking tire shop or something like that, and I couldn't get a job. And I bet if I could have... Have I been in this place? If I would have... Yeah, this is the same place. This whole new area under here now, though. Where did I come in at? Yeah, let's go back. But yeah, I figured if I would have took the smog and tune-up class instead and got my smog license, this is a different entrance. Huh. I probably could have got a job any place, tune-up masters, a lot of places like that. Because I went by places like that too, and they would tell me, you know, that I needed a freaking smog license for that, or be certified or whatever.
What's that?
The smog. That's mostly what they were looking for. I guess it was more technical, you know, than mechanical. It was my mistake, but that's where how I ended up getting jobs at junkyards, because I couldn't get a freaking job at a place that I really wanted to work.
I'm sleepy. Not enough pay for this.
I worked at 2 different junkyards. I think, seems like I kind of have a memory of working at a different junkyard too, but my memory's so freaking bad anymore. I worked at this one the first junkyard I worked at, though. The guy was a lousy freaking businessman, and he kept putting us off. I worked there for like 2 months, and he would give me money when he could, and he kept putting me off, saying, you know, that something's coming through, you know, we're going to get more money coming in, then I could pay you then, just please don't quit. And I ended up working for him for 2 months and barely made a couple $100 freaking dollars, and finally had to quit because he just wasn't paying us. Never did freaking get any money from him after that. But then I got a job at a big junkyard.
Lordy, lordy.
The one at the airport place. Okay, I probably should go back. Did I finish?
Society
I think I had every
made me
house
what
in
I
this
am.
place. Yeah. I need to go to the other district. There's nothing really happening here.
What's that?
Need anything?
Will you sum?
Siegfried?
Well, he ends up buying a lot of different types of stuff. I'll buy mutton.
I need to say.
What's this?
I just need to get up the nerve to get under the hood again. It's been a while, and I was used to my dad's guidance. Yeah. Nowadays, you can look a lot of the stuff up on the internet too. That helps. But yeah, oh.
Bites, scratches, bones crushed for the marrow. The work of ghouls.
Something going on over there. But yeah, I could see having your dad around and enjoying it that way it'd be more like make you sad almost to get back into it. You just got to get past that initial thing of missing them. Wait a minute. What happened here? That guy was alive when I first got over here, I think. Wow.
Delicious. Ooh, where are my manners? Never seen a ghoul before?
Not one that talks. None lived to tell the tale. I found a human corpse. You'll pay for that. Not one that talks.
Not one that talks.
I hate to boast, but I am exceptional. My kin prefer growling.
I found some human corpses.
Hey, not my work. I don't eat live ones. I'll tell you who's to blame if you spare my life.
Okay.
Agreed.
The pointy-eared ones. They rob graves and sneak about. Whoever's in their way, they kill.
And your group leaves them alone?
Well, they taste terrible, and they bring us food.
Thanks.
Why
now
isn't his
shove
mouth
off.
working?
Be seeing you.
It's got an, yeah, that's the name. It's a Vetella. Vetella. What the hell? What did that say now? Oh wait, I just noticed this Fletcher contract says to see Velarad, which is like the mayor or something of this town. I don't know what exactly he is, but he's the head of the town. Okay, source. No. Won't hurt a bit. Here we no, that's the teeth thing. And what just popped up? What the hell? I missed what it said after that. After I talked to that ghoul, it popped up with a quest, and I don't see anything about a quest about it, that ghoul. Not the reception. Kingsman. Oh, no. Secret. 6 feet under. Maybe this is it. There we go. Why didn't it highlight that? I let the ghoul Vetilla go. In exchange, he told me that an elfin unit is killing people in the cemetery. I should find and annihilate them. I should find and destroy the elf unit. The commando. Okay. Look on the map. They're in the crypt. Or next to the crypt. Well, let's go check it out. Woman's corpse.
No bites, only puncture wounds and cuts. Dagger marks.
I spent plenty of time at junkyards looking for parts with him. Yeah. Yeah, all through my early 30s. I was pretty much working on cars. I was working at the junkyards and doing a lot of stuff on the side. Friends and friends of friends. You know, word of mouth would get around that they'd know somebody that could work on cars, and didn't get a whole lot of work, but it was fun. I did, oh, there they are. And I did make a little bit of money doing it.
Humans are... What do you seek here, Witcher?
Murderers.
Then visit the city. It's inhabited by a criminal race. We fight to survive. Humans only comprehend force, and thus will we talk to them.
I doubt you'll live long.
You threaten us, Dwan? But no, 6 ape people, including women and children, remain inside the crypt with the ghouls. Kill us, and you'll never reach them in time. Aid them, and we'll be free. Choose, mutant.
Damn it. Gotta save some peoples. I'll run into them later. Let me see what it says about that. Found the murderers, but they have given me a terrible choice. I can fight them and try to rescue the people they left at the mercy of the ghouls in the crypt. I doubt I can do both. Yeah, I'll find them again. Can I even see in here? No. Damn it. Cat's eye. Where the hell's the people? I went the wrong way. I hope they don't die because I took the wrong turn. Probably should have saved before I walked into the crypt. I think I saved right before I talked to the elf dude. Oh, it auto-saved when I got into the crypt. There we go. Yeah.
You saved us from certain death. Thank you. The elves left us to the monster's mercy.
I'm afraid your friends are dead.
We heard terrible screams down those corridors. The monsters must have...
I've killed most of them. The passage should be clear. Get out of here.
Thanks be to Melitelli, and may you be blessed.
Thanks be to Melitelli. Melitelli.
Thank you.
Guys better get to it.
Melitelli bless you.
Melitelli.
You're the savior?
I don't know if I could worship a god named Melitelli. I would just start laughing every time I started praying. Oh, thank you, oh mighty Melitelli. Praise be Melitelli. Better stop making fun. Might be a fictional god, but you never know. She might come down and smite me. Hey, Gravier. Got a little tiny wiener there, dude. For a big old monster. Cracks me up in this game, man. All the monsters have parts. Oh, there you go. Where most games just make them look like Ken dolls or Barbie dolls. All smooth. This game at least makes them look real. Yeah, I always liked muscle cars. I had a few more too. I had a 68 Nomad station wagon for a while. That thing was pretty cool.
Eternal fire, fill my heart.
Until the freaking rings went bad on it and started blowing purple smoke. People used, it was kind of a bluish color, but it was that Chevy blue color, but it was kind of a darker blue than most of the Chevy blues that I seen. And when it blew that freaking purple smoke, and everybody used to call it the Purple Monster. Then I had a 68 freaking Rambler American 2-door, and that thing was pretty cool. I really liked that car. It's a little car for an American car.
Right.
But it had a V8. It had a little V8. It was like a
scheme of thought.
218, I think.
They think of nothing
it's like
but
the
money.
smallest V8 that I ever seen.
Know your place,
it's really
Witcher.
easy to work on, though. It's pretty cool. But where am I going? I need to turn this stuff in. Wait, not that. That one. Fletcher. What about the... Both of them go to the same person? That dude? I just passed him. Is that who they've been talking about?
I'm exhausted.
No. I was thinking the Royal Huntsman, but no, it's in...
Scheme afoot.
In here. Hey, what's in here? Also, it wasn't actually mine, but kind of mine. I was with this girl for 12 years, and she got a settlement.
We're not trained to fight monsters.
For getting in a wreck, and she ended up getting a 65 El Camino in mint condition with the money. What is going on here?
Fill my heart.
I don't know where this guy is, but it's pointing me back this direction. That was pretty cool. I also had a 67 Fury station wagon. That was a pretty badass car. It had a Chrysler 390, 383. That was a freaking badass engine, man. So where the hell is this guy that I'm looking for?
For the Flaming Rose!
For the Flaming Rose!
You don't belong here. You don't belong here.
Yeah, could you, one of you tell me?
It is
where
our
the
moral
boss is?
duty to defend this city. Strengthen Vizima's defense. Where are those monstrosities from?
I had a 67 Galaxy
The order
500
has strengthened Vizima's defense.
for a while too.
Where are those monstrosities from?
One of my uncles was getting way too many drunk drivings back in the 80s, and he got his license taken away.
You don't belong here.
And one of the reasons he's got the license taken away, you could tell by the freaking quarter panel of the freaking car was all tore up. He ran into a few cars. That I traded him for my 10-speed. I had a 10-speed bicycle, and he needed to get back and forth to work. So he traded me his car for my 10-speed. It ran for a while. I think I had that thing for 5 or 6 months before it finally completely broke down.
What's this?
My grandpa would have loved that El Camino. He was partial to those and Ford Rancheros.
What's this?
Yeah. Yeah, Rancheros are pretty cool too.
What am I to do?
I had a Ranchero
Quite the dangerous
station
one
wagon.
bearing weapons on
A
you.
witcher,
At one point.
hide your women.
For just a couple months though. I
All
ended up trading
according
it
to
for a
plan.
gun. That was kind of cool. It's like, you know, you get the regular Rancheros. This one, it looked like a Ford Falcon, but it was actually a Ranchero. I don't know if you ever seen a Ford. It was a 64. And I don't know if you ever seen like the old Falcons, but they had a regular Falcon, and then they had the Falcon station wagon. I don't know where this dude is that I'm looking for.
Who's behind?
The map is not It's not showing where he's supposed to be on the map. Or he's not where the map's showing him. Okay, ghouls. See, that's both of these two are for the same dude. What's this one from? 5? What? I had to go find another one of these grave years. Damn it. Only got 4. I thought it was only 3, to tell you the truth. Yep, I got 4. Let me go back out to the graveyard. Maybe this dude shows up. He's supposed to be here, but he probably only shows up at certain times of the day.
Eternal fire, fill my heart.
Trying to think of any other muscle cars that I might have had. It's been a while. I've had so many different cars. Had this is kind of a muscle car. Oh shoot! I had a 60. What year was that? 67 or 68. LTD, Ford LTD. It had a freaking huge ass engine in it. It was like a 429. So it was a pretty badass car. But it was a pretty big car too. I actually had that for a couple years, but my third wife, she drove that while I drove Le Mans. We had 2 different cars, both of our cars, so it was like, I might not have drove it that much, but it was still half mine. She ended up with that when we broke up, the LTD, and I ended up with the Le Mans. And then, I don't know what she did with the LTD, but she ended up with freaking Le Mans also after a while. There he is. That's what I was looking for. Come on, buddy. There we go. Mostly learned to drive in muscle cars, though. My dad had, when I was a kid, he had a 67 Impala convertible that I probably drove more than any other car when I was a kid. And one of his friends had a, I don't even know what year that was, a 1969 or a 70 Cornet, which was he bought it from a police auction. It was a police car.
What's this?
It just got converted, or not converted, but well, I guess it was converted because they had to take out all the police stuff, but they didn't take out the engine, and it was still freaking souped up. They took out all the radios and stuff like that, but you could still see the badge on the side of the car. It was a Livermore Police Department. That was a badass car. And his friend, you know, I'd drive my dad to the bar in our car, and I loved that car, man. His friend would freaking give me the keys and let me go take it for a spin. I was, what, 14 or so? So ride around in that car and just freaking haul ass out in the country. He had another friend that had a 65 Mustang that I used to ride around out there too. What am I looking for? I've saved those trapped in the crypt. I should speak to Siegfried. And where the hell is Siegfried now? He was... Oh yeah, he was back... Oh, I know where he is. And all 3 of these contracts are for the same guy that's supposed to be right here. What about the Kickamore? It's the same guy, but I haven't got that one done yet. Let me see if this shows them anywhere different. Nope, same place. I'm going to go talk to Siegfried first, and then I'll come back. Maybe at nighttime he'll be in here. Maybe he's here now. Nah, screw it. I'll go.
Eternal.
I like the Le Mans. I almost got a 69 Le Mans as my first car. Yeah. Yeah, when we bought one of our Le Manses, well, I had 2 of them. I had one of them that I traded for a motorcycle. They're both of them were 68s. I had one that I traded for a motorcycle, and then the second one, it was like I said, it was my third wife. When we met, she had a Skylark. Probably the same year. It was right around that 67, 68. And I was using it one night, and somebody hit me head on. And it was their fault. And they were in a freaking Mercedes. I don't know why we didn't get more money out of this. The guy freaking made a left-hand turn onto a double-lane road that had like a divider down the middle of the road. Made a left-hand turn and got on the wrong side of the freaking divider and hit me head on. And luckily, neither of us are going too fast because he was just taking off from coming around that corner, and I was just slowing down for the red light that I was coming up to. And but it totaled the car, and she got money for the car, and I got money for pain and suffering because I racked my freaking neck on the steering wheel. And then we put the money together and went out looking for another car, and got the Le Mans, but we were looking at a freaking 68 or 67. I don't know. It was a Firebird. That was really, really cool. Almost bought the Firebird instead of the Le Mans, and you almost bought a Le Mans instead of the Firebird, huh? Wait, no. Wait.
Not good.
The Firebird was your dad's. The other car was your first car, huh?
Waste of words.
Can't remember what you said.
Eternal fire, fill my heart. What's this?
Not good.
Oh, Camaro, yeah. Close. Firebirds and Camaros were pretty much the same kind of car, except, you know, different GM version of the same car. I missed something in here. I grew up surrounded by gearheads.
Eternal fire, fill
so
my
it was
heart.
bound to rub off on me. Ramblers. Yeah. My grandfather was into Ramblers. Oh, hey, Omkar, what's up?
Eternal fire, fill my heart.
Yeah, my grandfather was.
What's this?
Way into Ramblers. In the time, it was my grandmother's third husband, and in the time that from the time that he met her, he already had a Rambler then, and from that time until the time he died, he had, and that was, I don't know, 15-year period. He probably owned 6 or 7 Ramblers, different Ramblers during that time. He just loved them things. And so when I got out of the Army, I had some money when I got out of the Army, and that's, for some reason, I just thought, you know, it'd be cool if I got a Rambler.
Eternal fire, fill my heart.
Started looking for Ramblers.
I'm listening.
I'm familiar with the Falcons. My mom had a blue Falcon station wagon. Not sure what year it was. She also had a 66 Barracuda fastback. Yeah, those were kind of cool, man. Those are the year right before they came out with the real fancy CUDA ones. They had the smaller ones with the fastback. Yeah, those were kind of cool. I like those. But then they came out with the CUDA. They actually called them a CUDA after that, when they were a little bit bigger and freaking more muscle head. She currently has a 76 Corvette Stingray. Wow, that's cool. I missed that part. The Camaro was my first car. It's not running because my hubby blew the engine. Yeah. Okay, I dealt with the cemetery issue, but...
What happened?
Besides the talking ghoul, the Scoia'tael played a role, robbing graves and slaying anyone in their path.
A talking ghoul? Perhaps you've taken one elixir too many. Be serious now.
I saved the humans thrown to the ghouls, but the murderers fled.
Eternal fire, like a true knight. Fret not, my units will catch the murderers.
I don't understand.
You saved innocence. No greater good could you have done. You deserve a bonus. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you. Hey, 400 orens. Thank you, man.
I'm listening.
Still manning your post?
Work hard, play hard. Any ideas on what to name my new unit?
I already told you. The hobos. I should change it now. I told them this one last time. Let's see about the hobos.
The hobos.
Just away. The boys will accomplish much soon enough.
I'm not acquainted with monastic names.
I know. Iron Flame.
Dazzling.
Iron Flame. It's decided.
He already decided on the other frickin' one before. I picked the first one last time.
Bye.
And he said the exact same. It's decided. It was like this flame of destruction or something like that. He does not stick to his decisions. Too good. They always say that my first car was a 66 El Camino, or not El Camino, Impala. But it was actually a friend of mine, it was a friend of my dad's nephew that I hung around with, and he lived here for a while, or was up in the hills when I lived up in the hills. He lived there for a while, and then he moved, and he just left his car there, and it was pretty much mine after that, but I was only 14 then. And then after I got out of the Army, I think I actually bought my first car, and that was that Rambler. That was the first one that I ever bought. And then after that was the Nomad, which was just about 6 months later, because I ended up flipping that Rambler down a hill. Not a pretty sight. I messed that thing up. It was a good little car, though. I love that little car. Okay. Then I had the purple monster. Then I bought a motorcycle. So I don't know when this guy's coming back here. I really don't know what to do until then. What time is it? Let me check. I just kind of been just running around here in circles in this game all night. Only got about 15 minutes, so I'm going to stop it at 1 tonight. Let me freaking look at the rest of these. Oh, yeah, I need to go back to oh, damn it. It's not Blue Eyes. Kingsman. Oh, wait. Bet you the source will take me back there. Yeah, let me do that. Go back to... Still pointing there, damn it. I'm not sure where Triss's house is. I forgot. There it is. Okay.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Yeah, that Cadillac though was the favorite car that, like I said before, it's my favorite car that I ever owned. That thing was, and it was like fit me more than probably any other car that I ever had. I think I look good in it because I'm a pretty big guy, you know, tall, and wear a cowboy hat, and just was kind of me. I had it was lowered. Well, actually, you know, when I bought it, it didn't seem that low, I guess, when I bought it, because it had stock tires on it. But the day that I bought it, I was working at the junkyard, and it was like maybe the next day, I seen this tow truck come in pulling another Cadillac. It was either that year or the year after. You know, 65 and 66 almost were identical. There's some differences, but not much. Well, she's not here. Nobody's a freaking around. But anyway, I'm gonna try something. But the guy was towing it in, and I followed it back, and they put it on the runway, and the dude was taking the tires off of it. And I looked at it, and it had these American spoke rims. and some pretty good tires on it. Still some good tread on the tires. What am I doing? There we go. I want to go to the tower for a minute. But he said that he sold the car to the junkyard minus the rims. So he's just taking the rims off, the tires and the rims. He's just taking those off. And I said, well, what are you going to do with them? He goes, well, I'm probably going to sell them separate. And I guess he couldn't get enough for those and at the junkyard. I said, well, how much do you want for them? And he sold me all 4 of them for $50. So I went and got them on my next payday, that next Friday, and put those on it. And the way they were low profile.
That formula needs rethinking. Greetings, Witcher.
What are you doing in this tower?
Finally! I've waited so long!
Kalkstein.
The greatest discovery of my life! Know that you fully earned your reward.
That's it?
Yeah.
How goes your
I've a new theory! A milestone in alchemy. Everything is composed of particles so small they can't be seen. They're constantly moving and acting upon each other. I have yet to confirm it, but I'm working on it.
Maybe you can tell me about this later.
Molecules and atoms and stuff. He finally figured out the molecules and atoms. But yeah, so yeah, it had low profile, wide tires, and the front tires, when I turn, it actually rub a little bit if I turn too far. So I just learned not to. I took corners kind of wide, so I didn't rub the tires because they were a little bit too wide for the wheel well. They were 15 180 60s, 185 60s maybe. I don't know. They're pretty freaking wide and really low profile, and so it made the car pretty freaking low to the ground. And it was a 2-door, white 2-door. And the interior sucked, but I rebuilt the whole interior. The guy that I bought the car from was the son of the owner of the junkyard. And I gave him an extra $75 to let me go strip the interiors of any of the Cadillacs that I wanted to get another full interior, because the interior just looked bad and it was kind of ripped up and everything. So I got new seats, new dash, and new door panels, and a carpet, a pretty decent carpet out of one of the other Cadillacs, and replaced the whole interior with white and black. Pretty freaking good, man. I like it. And back. So that didn't really do me much good. I thought that there was more to this place. That car was like freaking, it had so much room in it, and it was like freaking driving a boat. The way it go down the street, it was kind of like floated. It was really freaking cool. Until the muffler fell off and I didn't have enough money to fix it. I took that sucker off and it was loud as hell after that. Finally just parked it. It was parked for about 8 years, man, before I finally sold it. I really wanted to fix it up, man. The steering started going bad, and I went to the junkyards trying to find a steering pump for it, and I couldn't find the steering pump that would fit it right. I mean, I even tried to customize the brackets to make one fit it. I couldn't get one to fit it right. I'm sure if I would have went to the machine shop, I'm sure I could have got somebody to make more precise brackets. But no. Okay, hopefully this guy's here by now, because I really need to do something else in this game. This is the worst part about this game, and this is why it's kind of bad to stream, is because you can't find people. You cannot find the people when you're looking for them. You have to run back and forth so many freaking times to find things. It's like crazy. So this guy's not here. And Triss isn't in her house when it's showing that she's in the house. Maybe it's because it's nighttime. I'm going to go back down to the inn. Yeah, this isn't the best game to stream. It's just a bunch of running around mostly, with a little bit of fighting between. Well, now what's going on? Oh. Okay. Where's the...
You'll only bring trouble on it.
Greetings.
Can I...
Okay, milk. Cow's milk or goat's milk. See if I can find the lady that wanted milk.
Fighting or what?
Stand
still. No challengers.
She looks like she's drinking beer there. If that's the freaking right lady. Some lady asked me to buy her a drink, and I said, well, what do you want to drink? And she said, milk. If that's her, then she's not drinking milk anymore.
I assume you're here for a story like everyone else.
I didn't know you told stories. Don't feel like... I didn't know you told stories.
I didn't know you tell stories.
My throat is parched. Fetch me a drink and I'll gladly share my knowledge.
What would you like?
What would you like?
A mug of beer.
What? What? Now she changed her mind. She freaking... Maybe it's in the daytime she wants milk. I looked all over the place just to find her some freaking milk. And now she wants beer. Let me see. What kind of beers do I have? I got weak, dark beer, cherry beer. That sounds fancy. Let's give her some of that.
Exactly what I needed.
I'm listening.
The basilisk's horrifying gaze turns to stone all who venture into its underground lair. Wise treasure seekers take mirrors, yet mirrors are no protection against the lizard's deadly venom. One bite, and the victim lies dead.
Great story. Made my flesh crawl. Farewell.
That was it? That's the whole thing? Made my flesh crawl.
I'd like to drink in peace.
Like to drink in peace? Come on.
You're new here. You really stand out.
What was I supposed to do?
My patience has ended.
Many aren't fond of witches, but I value your...
I'll complain about full test, but wait until
At
Ada
last,
ascends to the throne.
some respite.
My taxes support twits in
I
City
wish
Hall.
not to speak of serious matters. Do you witchers only like sorceress?
I'd like to drink in peace.
Your mother sucks
If not for
dwarf
monsters
cock.
and bandits.
My
this
diligent
city would
apprentice
do without
affords me
equal.
time away from the work.
What did he just say? Did you hear that? Oh, that was nasty,
My taxes
boy.
support twits
According
in
to
City
plan.
Hall.
You say you take youths as
Hit me,
apprentices like
chickie.
we craftsmen do. Sweet leisure.
I don't know which one of these guys said that. But... Okay,
Indeed.
I'm going to try to fight these
Noblesse
guys.
oblige.
Give me something to do for a few minutes. How much time you got left? .1 minute. Well, let me fight one guy. See what happens. Save. Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Okay, let's see.
I'm itching to hit someone.
Waste of words.
Let's try this guy first.
Let's talk later.
This guy?
Let's talk later.
No.
I'm itching to hit challengers.
Whoop.
Who wants to get
I forgot I
slapped?
set my alarm. Set my alarm for 1 o'clock so I knew what time to stop.
Not now, Whitey. Not now, Whitey.
Whitey. Not now, Whitey.
Who wants to get slapped?
I guess I gotta talk to this guy first.
Not now.
What?
No challengers?
I'm trying to challenge somebody.
Not now, Whitey.
Not now.
Why? Why won't you fight me?
That
Hit me,
minstrel is
chickie.
alluring.
You too good for me?
You're different.
Your mother sucks
How
dwarf
interesting. Be with you.
Yeah, I guess time's up. I'm gonna actually, hopefully tomorrow in the daytime I'll have some time to go through this. I need to go around to the different houses. Screw this milk. And loot everything that I can find and store it or sell it. Go through my freaking inventory in the chest and sell some of that crap. I want to try to do it all before the stream and try to figure out where the hell some of these people are. Maybe I'll look it up and find out that this Voltrad dude, whatever his name was, the one that all three of these are to the same guy. This I could probably find some cockatrice down in the sewers. I should have looked while I was down there earlier. Valderad. Yeah, I'm going to look it up and find out exactly where I could find that stupid dude. And I don't know why Triss isn't home. I know there's a party that I was supposed to go to with her, but I don't think it's a timed thing. It was supposed to be that night, but I think it could be just any night. Dandelion. I might have screwed things up. I wonder where he's at. Let's see. He's supposed to be in the bar that I'm in right now.
Impossible.
I don't see him anywhere.
You fight like a lass. No
It's
challengers?
only in the daytime. Anyway. Oh, you didn't catch what that guy said?
Your mother
He said-
says fight like a lass.
He just said it again, huh? Said something about my mother sucking something.
Who's behind this?
Sound like he said dwarf. Your mother sucks dwarf something. I really don't like that word, to tell you the truth. Never did like that word. Anyway, so I guess I'm done for the night. I'll be back tomorrow at for my regular stream at 7 p.m. Pacific time with Fallout, and that's from 7 to 10. And I'll be back with this at 11, from 11 to 1, only a 2-hour stream. From 11 to 1 tomorrow night, p.m. Pacific time. And I was going to start another daytime stream, but I think I'm going to hold off on that for a while. I still have some things I need to take care of around this house first. Trying to rearrange crap still. And going through tons of freaking boxes that I never unpacked. Throw away half that crap and try to pack it up better. The stuff that I'm keeping. Anyway, till tomorrow, leave a like, share, subscribe. Check out the links in the description below. Support my channel if you can with PayPal or Patreon, also in the description below. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Till then, have a good one. Adios, guys and girls.
Things were better before the war with Nilfgaard.